we ready? Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Caldwell, Burleson County, Texas, will convene in a regular meeting at the City Hall, 107 South Hill Street, Caldwell, Texas. Regular meeting place thereof at 5:30 p.m., February 21st, 2023. Let's please stand for the invocation and pledges. The invocation will be led by Rhonda Tomasi.
So, Father, again, we come before your presence. We thank you, sir, for the council that you assembled and you chose. We thank you for dreams, visions, and for hearing your voice regarding all the matters regarding to the city. We thank you for the safety over the city, and we bless those officers, sheriffs, and all those who volunteer and are paid to protect and watch over them. In Jesus' name,
Amen.
Pledge to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, do we have any citizens to be heard? All right. At this time, we will recess into executive session pursuant to section 551.071 of the Texas Government Code. City Council will convene in executive session for private consultation with legal counsel to discuss pending litigation involving ICLO Construction's performance on the City Hall project, styled in the matter of arbitration between City of Caldwell versus Housing and Land Development Corporation, doing business as ICLO Construction, and Philadelphia Indemnity Insurance Company. So, approve the appointment of Veronica Anderson and Jackie Gray to the Housing Authority Board for a 2-year term. Do we have a motion to accept the items on the consent agenda?
Motion to accept the consent.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor of accepting the items on the consent agenda, raise your right hand. None opposed. Next, regular agenda. Discuss, consider, and possibly take action regarding the Caldwell Police Department 2022 Racial Profiling Report presented by Chief Charles Fox.
So you have that in your packet. Anybody have any questions on this?
Yes, I do. So on page 5 of 9 was contraband discovered, and it says yes, and then did the finding result in an arrest? And so you have your yeses and your nos. And then on the next page it talks about the different contrabands. So in my calculations, 26 of them were non-drug. So it means that we didn't arrest 42 people. Take off the 26, the other 16 had drugs. So how does, or help me with my number, maybe I'm misreading that, but what kind of drug contraband would not warrant an arrest unless it's like a prescription?
So it may just be something that we wrote a citation for.
Okay.
That's where that would come in.
Okay.
Something that maybe it was like some type of paraphernalia,
Mm-hmm.
rolling paper or something like that, and they're upfront and honest about it. Hey, this is what I got, along with whatever, and we would just recycle it.
That was an interesting report, Charles. Does every officer then, after their shift, have to document everything that they did? Is how do you compile all this data?
So we compile it through our records management system. And so whenever they get off shift, they turn in all their citations. And my secretary enters it into our records management system. And then at the end of the year, I can go through and get the numbers up.
Any more discussion on the racial profiling report? Next, hot funds.
I move that we accept the report as presented.
Second. All in favor of accepting the Caldwell Police Department 2022 racial profiling report, raise your right hand. None opposed. Next, hot funds reimbursement request submitted by Copper's Hollow Country Club.
So this was one of the hot funds requests that y'all saw at the last workshop meeting. This is for the Copper Hollow Country Club for their event that they have on Watch this weekend, the golf tournament. And the request was for the amount of $10,000, and that's the contract with all of the same thing that everybody else gets, but just changed with the amount to 10,000 to Copper Hollow.
Hey, this was Guru last time presenting this. We had an opportunity to ask him some questions. So today it's just simply approving or denying. Any discussion? I do know that the country club is hosting a big tournament, April. It's this Saturday. Okay. Is this the Crawfish Bowl?
Yes.
Okay, and it's sold out. Like they sold out and people are on standby. So the club is getting a lot of activity and people are going out there and anyway, I think it's an asset to our city.
I'll make a motion that we approve the funds.
You have a second?
Second.
All in favor of approving the hot funds reimbursement requested by Copper's Hollow Country Club, raise your right hand. None opposed. Next, amendment to Caldwell Main Street Facade Improvement Grant Program.
So the Main Street Advisory Board has made some adjustments to the reimbursement grant program. So what you have in your packet is the facade improvement grant program application. And before it did not allow for murals, and so the Main Street Advisory Board recommends adding murals to that. And then that would be considered one of the paint type projects, so the matching grant funds would be up to $1,000, and then the matching grant funds for larger projects is still $3,000. Basically, this program is to help businesses or property owners in downtown Main Street program area to be eligible for a grant, but it's for making improvements on their building. So they have to be in the program area, which is a specific designated area that has a boundary. It's been in place for, I would say, since 2015, so right after the program was established. So we have not really issued any since I've been here. They were issued before I started. So we're trying to create more opportunities for people to, I guess, incentivize improvements in the downtown. Any questions?
Okay, do we have a motion to amend the Caldwell Main Street Facade Improvement Grant Program?
I'll make a motion.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All in favor of amending the Caldwell Main Street Facade Improvement Grant Program, raise your right hand. None opposed. Next, resolution number 02-2123 to allocate funds for integration of City of Caldwell electric load into ERCOT interconnection.
Okay, so we discussed this in depth at our last workshop, but just to give kind of the basics behind it, our area currently serves out of the ISO interconnection, so that's in the eastern interconnection, eastern half of the United States. I think everybody's familiar with ERCOT. ERCOT is the interconnection that serves the majority of Texas. So right now, currently in our substation, we're looking at severely aged infrastructure. We have to make a decision whether we're gonna either upgrade the substation that we have or go ahead and kind of make a shift and look at something else. When LCRA built that 138 kV transmission line through here, it gave us the opportunity to look at moving to a more, what I would call interconnected system within Texas. The majority of the utilities around us are part of ERCOT. It would also give us access to the ERCOT power market, which is, for the majority of the time, you find a little bit better prices there. We can go over just about anything any questions that you would have, but that's kind of the basis behind this. What this resolution would do is go ahead and get the ball moving officially. So there's a lot of different things that we have to do. We have to go through the process of talking with Entergy, who's our current transmission operator, MISO, who's the current reliability coordinator, and making sure that there's no harm in us leaving that interconnection. We'd also have to work with FCRA and ERCOT to perform studies required for reliability analysis to make sure that there's no harm in going that route, and then all of this would go in front of the Public Utility Commission as well to be approved. So this is step one to kick that process off. So I'm happy to go over anything. I think, you know, we talked about the cost associated in the last workshop. I mean, there's costs associated either way. You know, we're looking at a new substation either way.
For the new one or redoing,
Correct. At the bare minimum, the substation we have to replace that transformer and some of the bus work, and then I think you're looking at a complication of, okay, how do we do that while still powering customers at the same time? We'd be renting a mobile transformer, and there'd be a lot of interconnected work. So.
Any more questions or discussion? We have a motion to adopt resolution number 22123 to allocate funds for integration of City of Caldwell electric load into ERCOT interconnection.
So moved.
Need a second, Alan? All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Any abstaining? Abstain. Next, Department and Community Reports. That's all in your folder. Any discussion, questions? Okay, administrative elected officials reports. Nothing?
I should probably keep my mouth shut. I think I just bought myself quite a bit of work.
Okay.
No. I have good news. If everything goes according to plan, our fitness court that will be placed at Davidson Street Park, they should start installation Friday. So we may have a completed court by Monday. You know, of course, if the weather doesn't cooperate, then we'll have some pushback. But very excited about that. We had a call today, and everything seems to be on board. And it's going to be an asset for the city. I'm really excited about it. A couple of months ago, we brought, I think it was a resolution to the council authorizing the mayor to go ahead and sign for some Hurricane Harvey mitigation funds that were offered through VDCOG. Those funds total about $892,100. I went to a kickoff meeting for that last month. There are a lot of hoops to jump through to obtain those funds, but I mean, we can really utilize those funds. We've got a couple of projects in mind, but having said that, I think it's going to be worth the money to go ahead and have a grant administrator to help us do those applications and make sure that we have the environmental stuff done and make sure that just everything is in place in order for us to to make use of those funds. So, city staff, we issue RFPs, request for proposals for grant administration last week.
Yes.
So we did that last week. We also issued a request for qualifications for engineering firms as well to look at those projects. All of those will be coming back to us a week from today. So we will be having a called meeting a week from today just to go over and hopefully award those contracts to those folks. So kind of set up a committee to review those proposals they're both proposals, consisting of the mayor, myself, and Jeffrey Skyby. So we'll take a look at those because both one of the projects is water related and the other is drainage related. So we'll take a look at those and select qualified candidates to bring back for approval in front of y'all. And so, yep, call meeting on the 28th, so next Tuesday. This what? The 20th. I think that's all I have. Make sure I have a question.
I'm good.
I have stuff. They're all actually kudos. Kudos to the tree trimming department of the city of Caldwell for keeping trees trimmed, and we did not have the fiasco that Milam County Cameron, city of Austin, who their city manager was fired over that. So kudos to them. Kudos to our electrical department for keeping us up and running in the bitter cold. It was, we felt very, very blessed in Caldwell. Kudos to the tree and limb pickup crew because it only took them about a week to go around town. Almost every single house had a stack of limbs, branches, something, and they picked them up. And so yay to them because I know they've worked very, very hard. Kudos, Thomas Trinka. I was approached after church on Sunday in front of the Catholic Church. It's got a sinking sidewalk. And a gentleman from our church met with Thomas and just praised Thomas because he was a great listener and they have a plan. And so that's what, when somebody comes to me, when this gentleman approached me, I thought, geez, but it was actually a good thing. He was very complimentary of Thomas and ready to work with the city on that project. And that's all we got. Alan?
None here.
I'm good.
Nancy?
Work looks very good. A lot of good things on there, and hopefully there's a couple of them that'll get done on the holidays. It looks good. That's all right.
Oh, and then people always they were calling what's going into Old Minimax. And only the people that were from here from a long time ago would know what Old Minimax is. Well, that is the new meat market. So, and they have their sign officially up, so hopefully opening soon. So
it's in March.
Okay.
Real first of March.
Awesome. That's next week. Anybody else? Thank you all for coming. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Second. Meeting adjourned.